Yes, Granny. Well, dear, there's two residents here, a male and a female, who have made friends. Or you mean Theodora, the former school teacher, and Jack up the way, the former, what was he, army officer? Oh, yes, they're the two. They've made friends, quite good friends, I think. Oh, and how's that going? Well, actually, it's going very well because the lady, because she's bright and intelligent, crosswords all day, as we know, that or reading, she actually has a little bit of a sarcastic side to her, like a sharp, barbed wit. And she knows it's not good. She says, look, I mustn't do it, but she doesn't seem to be able to resist it. And she can be quite hurtful to some residents sometimes. Yeah, I've witnessed that. And so how's Jack affecting her, him being so compassionate to all the other ladies? Well, that's the very thing. It is changing because she wants to get into his good books. It's obvious that she likes him. And she observes what he does and takes note and sees that, he's very friendly and nice and kind, compassionate to all the women of a morning. He goes around everyone and says, good morning, how are you, smiles and says a little word or two. I think it takes him about half an hour by the time he's done all his greeting and meeting and everything. And so she observes this quietly. You can see her looking at him, sort of adoringly, partly. And so I think she sort of thought, oh dear, I better start, curving myself a bit. And she's being a lot nicer to residents. Not all the time. I mean, but a lot of the time. So what have you noticed in particular? Can you recall that? Well, I can actually. I can recall two instances. The first thing is that with, the main lady here that shouts and screams a lot, which we all find very difficult to put up with, especially her. She used to shout back, but now she just says, oh, I must be tolerant, 3 deep breaths. And does she take the 3 deep breaths? Yes, she takes the 3 deep breaths, and some of us follow along as well. And, she doesn't say anything and she controls herself. And does it actually make a difference, not shouting back? It does, because the thing is, if you do shout back to that particular lady, she just shouts stronger, harder, longer, whatever, and everyone starts shouting, then it just gets really bad. So it really is better if you say nothing. Oh, okay, so that's a really good effort. And the other thing too is she started to appreciate the other residents. There's a nice tall gentleman here who does the jigsaw puzzles. Oh, David, the former policeman. Yes. And so she'll go up to that jigsaw puzzle with him and appreciate the way that he's put all the pieces together and what he's doing and everything like that. So it's good.